Hi everyone, it's Sarah Rudolph with Model Life Physical Therapy here in Longview, Texas. Seems like lately I've been doing a lot of videos on the floor, but this is a great stretch for your legs that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and this is really the best place to do it. So here we go. This stretch is called Legs Up the Wall. It's really a great stretch for your hamstrings, also for the lower legs and the inner thighs, as you'll see in just a minute or two as I go through the steps of this stretch. So you're going to want to lie down on the floor, have a good piece of wall available to you. You're going to want to put your hips right up close to the wall, as close as your hamstrings will allow you to get. And just put your legs up on the wall in front of you. Now, if you're a little on the tight side, you can either scoot your hips back away from the wall a little bit if this is too uncomfortable for you, or you may want to put either a towel roll or a cushion up underneath your hips, or you could even just slide your fists up underneath there to just take a little bit of the pressure off if this position is too intense of a stretch for you. So you're going to put your back of your heels on the wall and just allow your hips to sink back heavy towards the floor. And you want to hang out there for a good little while. And then you're going to point your toes away from you and hold the pointed toe position for at least about 90 seconds or longer if you can. Now, this pointed toes positions really gives you a great stretch all down the front of the shin there, down into the top of the foot. And you really will feel the benefit of these positions if you are able to hold them each at least 90 seconds or longer, because as your fascial tissues start to release, you will feel that stretch almost spreading to further parts of your legs that you don't initially feel the stretch in. So after you've done the toes pointed position for 90 seconds or longer, you're then going to flex the feet back towards you. And again, you want to just make sure that you are allowing your hips to rest heavily down on the floor. If this is too much of a pull for you, again, you can slightly allow your knees to bend, but you do want to feel that stretch occurring in the back of your legs. I'm not going to hold each position and have you sit here watching me for 90 seconds. But remember, when you try this on your own, that is the goal, to hold each position 90 seconds or longer. And then once you've done this, you're going to open your feet out a little bit and kind of turn your toes in towards each other. In this position, you'll start to feel a very nice stretch down the outer sides of your lower legs, possibly all the way down over your ankle and maybe even up as far as your knee. It really just depends on where you have the most tightness. And again, when you hold this position for a longer time, you will feel it progress throughout your leg. After you've held the feet towards each other, you're then going to take the feet away from each other, turned outwards. My feet are now about 8 to 10 inches apart. And then in this position, you also just get a great stretch down the outer part of your upper legs, right there in that outer part of the hamstrings. So this is a wonderful position to get some release in tight hamstrings if you're a person that has tight hamstrings. This will probably feel really, really nice. And again, if you want to intensify the stretch, you can go ahead and pull those toes back towards you again, and just really try to make sure that you're not tensing everything up. Try to relax the rest of your legs. And then you want to take your feet away from each other, either as far as your flexibility will allow you, or as far as your piece of wall that you have available to you will let you go. So right now I'm blocked on my right leg as far as I can go, so I'm just going to hold it there. But I am getting a pretty good stretch on my inner thighs in this position. So if you're a person that is not very flexible, you just stop where you need to stop. Or if this position is really just too uncomfortable for you, if you have really tight inner thighs, you can go ahead and bend the legs and then just allow the knees to fall outwards. And that also gives you quite a good stretch on the inner thighs, which are often neglected. And you may feel after a while that your feet want to slide back down the wall a little bit more down towards you. And that's great. You're just going to hang out there for a couple more minutes. Whenever you're finished doing your stretch, you can just bring your legs back together. And then as always, you want to be careful how you get up. So I would encourage you just to allow your legs to slide down the wall, turn over onto your side, and then push yourself up from this position. So that's the legs up the wall stretch. Great for anybody who has tightness in their lower extremities and would like to improve their flexibility. So go ahead and give it a try, see how you like it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or to contact me via Facebook or my website. Thanks for watching. This is Sarah Rudolph with Vital Life Physical Therapy in Longview, Texas.